So let's go to CommSec. Tom Piotrowski joining us live. Tom, there's some alarming warnings that came out of the Bank of England last night. They seem very likely to be heading into a deeper and longer recession than first thought. So how does that dovetail into your news this morning?
Yeah, it's a good point, Pete, and I think it really highlights the value of just not looking at a headline, but actually looking beneath the surface and trying to put some things together. What the Bank of England's Monetary Policy Committee also said is that they believe that interest rate markets have got a little bit wrong in terms of the peak for interest rates, and that they think that rates won't have to rise to that extent. That in part turns around that recessionary story, that under those circumstances there'll be a self-correcting mechanism and they won't have to jack up rates to the same extent. So you actually had the FTSE finish with a gain of around 0.6% last night on the back of that commentary following the rate hike of 0.75%. And the FTSE was actually an outlier in international terms. It was one of the few markets to rise. Most fell yesterday because you had diametrically opposed commentary from the US Fed yesterday, where they said that they believe rates will actually peak higher than where the market's estimated at the moment. And that's why you've seen this readjustment for not only stocks in the last day, but also long-term interest rates generally rose across the board, and that was creating headwinds for stocks. The S&P 500 finished down by about 1%, the Nasdaq down 1.7%. So we will kick off with a loss of about 1/3% today. We've got the Reserve Bank's monetary policy statement. That's a quarterly document that'll get looked at, but they've already released their forecasts earlier in the week.
All right, Tom, thank you.